Hey guys, welcome to today's video. It is going to be a long one, so I will insert some timestamps down below if you are here just to see the swatches or just to see like the demo of the eyeshadows and the face. I don't know, but I will most likely definitely put the timestamps down below for the eyeshadow swatches and the face palette swatches. And in case you're wondering, and in case you haven't seen the title already, I am talking about the LoracXPirates and Pirates of the Caribbean collab that they did, which I have the eyeshadow palette and I have the face palette. I unfortunately didn't get the lipstick stuff because I'm not really somebody to use tube lipstick, or I think the other side was like a gloss. I'm not somebody to use those things, but they did look really pretty. They looked beautiful. But unfortunately, I'm not one to use those kind of things. I really prefer the liquid lipsticks. But without further ado, if you want to see the swatches, I will put those in first, and that way you get to see the colors firsthand and then see the demo. And this is kind of like a little peek of it. It is beautiful. The consistency of these are the same as their Lorac Pro palettes that they have out. And this is the face palette, and this is what the face palette looks like. And there are only two mattes and the rest are shimmers, but overall I really like this. Also, I kind of talked to you guys on a deeper personal level about what's been going on with me lately as to why I haven't really posted that many videos, or if you follow me on Instagram, or if you came from Instagram and you came to watch my video, you will see why I haven't been really on social media lately. And it's pretty much, you know, something that I've gone through for the majority of my life, at least from my teenager years up to now, and I kind of had a better hold. I have a better hold of it, of my anxiety pretty much. I have a better hold of it now than I did years ago. So I kind of tell you guys what's been going on, and so let me just stop rambling because this intro is probably long enough, and if you want to stay tuned and watch everything, then you are a trooper, and let's just start. eye palette. I'm sure you have seen it already, but this is the eye palette right here. And then what's really cool about this palette is that there is this little secret compartment right on the side. And in here I have put the face palette. The face palette has some blushes and highlighters. I will be testing 2 of these things out, and I've finally had some time to sit down and feel like filming and doing a first impressions on this. And I think what's going to be a little bit different this video is that I'm going to kind of tell you guys what's been going on with me. I'm not sure if you even really care, but I'm going to kind of pretty much like bring you guys like into my life, I guess, or kind of tell you what's been going on and why I haven't been filming or posting on Instagram as much, if you do follow me on Instagram. I'm not trying to make this like a woe is me or feel bad for me kind of video. I kind of just want to shed some light on some things that are pretty real, I guess you could say. And I know a lot of people really suffer from this as well, but I think that because I do have this YouTube, and even though I don't really have that many subscribers or anything like that, but for those who do really actually enjoy watching my videos, I really want to kind of let you guys know what's been going on. So without further ado, this video is probably going to be a little bit weird and a little bit like off topic a little bit, but yeah, so I'm just going to show you guys my first impression on this, and then also my first impression on this face palette as well. And I'm going to pretty much I have like this look that I want to do in mind, kind of like a smoky look, I think. I saw, if you guys follow her, that girl Shay, XOXO, I do believe is her handle name. What is this? I'm a little bit inspired by that girl Shay, XOXO. She did I think it was like a Throwback Thursday mermaid look, and she had this really pretty teal on like the inside of her eyelid, and then on the outside was a like smoky kind of look. So I wanted to do something like that. I thought that was really pretty, especially on her. So I want to kind of do something like that. So of course I'm going to start out with my Urban Decay primer potion. This one I have been waiting to use up for like years, I think. That's pretty much what it feels like. It's probably been about like 2 years. But this one, I've like squeezed it to death, and somehow there's still more stuff coming out. So I'm just going to keep using it until it's completely gone. Even like the little plastic piece on here kind of fell off. And of course, I'm going to clip my hair back because you guys know. So I think I'm going to kind of just start out by telling you guys what's been going on lately, which isn't really, it's not very much, and I don't really talk about this very often. The only person I really talk about it to is my boyfriend, James. And it's kind of hard to like talk about a little bit, I guess, because this is not something that I really talk about very often. I've been dealing with like a lot of anxiety, which is, you know, it's pretty normal. Especially nowadays, it's very, very apparent that a lot of people suffer from anxiety. But I've been suffering from a lot of anxiety lately, and I don't really know what it's like rooted from or where it came from. I think that I just kind of go through these spurts. I don't really know why or how or where it comes from. It just kind of happens, and I just kind of like disappear, I guess, from the world and everybody. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's got to do with like a lot of stress from work, because I do work a full-time job, in case you guys didn't know. I am a nurse, and it is very stressful. It can be really stressful at times, and I'm not one to like bring my issues from work home, but I think that that kind of affects some of it. And I don't know, I don't think I really realize how much it affects me until I'm at home. And I leave a lot of these problems or issues that I have, I leave it at work. I don't try to bring them home, but I think subconsciously maybe I do. So I kind of needed a break, I guess. Yeah, so I think I kind of needed a break from like the everyday like rush, I guess, like the everyday busy kind of thing. I'm trying to kick myself out of it, and so I'm going to pretty much do the things that are going to make me less stressed out, which is filming and interacting with you guys and trying to do more posts like on Instagram and stuff. So if you guys don't follow me there already, make sure you do. And I'm going to try to kind of kick myself out of this like rut that I'm in and get back into pretty much, you know, doing this is what I do to like take myself out of like that stress and anxiety that I have. And so yeah, I'm hoping to, you know, just kind of I just have to do it. That's pretty much it. So I'm going to dip into this palette. Let's see. So I'm going to take this color called Pirate's Chest. And let me take this eyeliner out before it falls out. I'm going to take this color right here called Pirate's Chest, and I'm going to put it all over my lid. Now, Lorac does say that this is their pro formula, so I'm really hoping that it is the same because I really love their pro formula. So I'm going to take some of this, take off the excess, and just put it into my transition area. And I hope you guys don't mind me kind of telling you guys about what is going on, because it's not that I feel like I have to explain myself, I just kind of want to let you guys know what's been going on for the very few friends that I have. And I don't know, I hope that it kind of sheds some light on, you know, even though things happen, there are better things that you can do to take yourself out of the bad place that you're in. And that really only depends on yourself. You can't depend on anybody else for your happiness, is pretty much what I'm saying, right? So I have decided to take it into my own hands and push myself to do what I really enjoy doing, which is not only is my work enjoyable and, you know, it is satisfying, but this is for myself. So I really like to do this film for you guys, and just, you know, it makes me happy, and it makes me happy to see you guys interact with me as well, which those of you who have, I thank you so much for watching my videos and, you know, just listening to me rant and ramble. It's actually been like a hot minute since I've put on some eyeshadow or makeup even, really. I mean, I've worn makeup for the past week or two, but I haven't been like going absolutely crazy with it. I've just kind of put my normal stuff on, which is eyeliner, foundation, bronzer, blush, highlighter, of course. But that's pretty much to the extent. I haven't really used eyeshadow in a while. So as I'm putting this transition color on, you guys can see here, right there's a ton of fallout, which is pretty normal for a Lorac Pro formula. Now that I have my transition color on, I am going to take, let me see what other color I'm going to take here. I guess I'm going to take this color called Tell No Tales, which is this color right here. This is kind of like I would say it's kind of like a taupey color. So I'm going to just directly take the same brush that I've been using and put it out here. Yeah, I would say that this is really like the original Pro shadows, which I love. Their Pro palettes. Their Pro palettes are Pro palettes. Say that like 5 times. Pro palettes. Their Pro palettes are really good. I really love them. The Lorac Pro 1 was actually one of my first, like when I started to get back into the makeup. I used to be into makeup when I was like in my late teens, like really hardcore. I just couldn't afford it. But I used to be really into makeup when I was like 17, 18, and I could never afford it because, you know, teenager problems. I was really into it, and then I just kind of forgot about it and didn't wear makeup for like several years before. And then when I got into nursing school, my friends and I would use lipstick as our outlet for nursing school. So in between classes or like after we take a test, we would drive to the mall, since the mall was like literally 5 minutes away from us, and we would drive to the mall on our breaks and buy a tube of lipstick. So like a tube of MAC lipstick or something like that. And that's what we would do to kind of use as like stress relief. So that kind of kicked the ball, you know, right back into me getting back into makeup again. So that is pretty much how it started. So when I got back into makeup again, the Lorac Pro palette was one of the first palettes that I ever bought. I really love the formula. The formula is so good. So as you can see, the colors are blending really nicely. Really like this color too. But yeah, so that is pretty much what's been going on with me. What's been going on with you guys? So you know, I'm going to try to do this new thing where I upload, so like every time when I'm recording a video, because I also have this problem, what I used to do is I pre-recorded and I recorded like, you know, sometimes 2 to 3 videos in one night because I am a night owl. So I would record a few videos in one night, but then I would just kind of like push those videos aside to edit, and I would never really get around to editing them. So then by that time that I want to edit them, the drive for me to edit them is completely gone. So what I think I'm going to do now is, after I film this video, like right after I film this video, I'm just going to immediately edit it. That way I don't lose like that fire that I have, you know, for this particular video, and I'm going to see how it goes. So if I ever plan on recording like 2 videos in one night, I think I'm just going to film that video and then edit the video and then film the next video. That way it's already edited and it's done, and I don't have to do any more and not have to, you know, I don't have to worry about it. So this video is probably going to be really long since I am sitting here rambling and I don't know how to multitask sometimes. Now that we have these colors on, the next color, I think I'm going to do something, I really want to use this. No, I don't want to use that. I am feeling kind of green. I think the next color that I'm going to use is this color right here, this beautiful green color called Sea Haze, right there. You may read there. And I'm going to put it all over my lid. And because of the nature of the Lorac Pro formula, it does have fallout. So just beware. Has a lot of fallout. And you know what too, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in with that Tell No Tales color, and I'm just going to put it in the middle here. Right there. I'm gonna go back in with that Sea Haze color and put some more here. I'm just gonna blend these two together. And then go back in with that same brush that I used for Tell No Tales. And just kind of go right here. I'm actually going to take this color called Menace, and this color is right next to the Sea Haze color, so this color right here. Take some of that and then just kind of pat it right on the outside right here. And then one more time, take that brush with that Tell No Tales and just kind of blend out this area right here. I didn't put any additional product on the brush. I'm just going to just blend them together. Okay, so I'm actually almost done. I'm going to take a brow highlight color. This color is probably called Matey, but it is spelled matte and matty. So I'm going to write this color right there. This is a matte cream, like a matte white cream color, and I'm just going to put it up here on the brow bone area. So after that brow bone highlight, what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend these two. Blend there. So after that, I'm going to be taking this color called Shiver Me, and it is this color right there. It is kind of like a shimmery, I would say it's like a shimmery white. I'm going to take some of that Shiver Me and just put it right underneath the brow bone right there. I'm going to actually go back and kind of blend that area out. So I'm almost done here. I really like this color combination. Alright, now I'm going to put on some foundation, and then I will come back to show you guys my first impressions on applying the face palette. Alright, I applied my foundation, and unfortunately I don't have any Lorac foundations right now, or else I would have used their foundation. Everything else I'm going to try to use Lorac, or what I have of Lorac. The foundation that I used today is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation, and I used the colors Soft Ivory and Buff Bisque, and I mixed them together because one of them is way too light for me and then one of them is way too dark, so I mixed the two. I put on also their pressed powder to set the foundation. So that is what I used for the base of the foundation. And then I'm going to go in with the Lorac Pro Contour Palette, and I am going to contour my face. I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to dip it into the light contour and just contour my face. Now that I'm done contouring my face, I'm done contouring my face, I'm going to break into the face palette. So we have these colors here. I'm going to take Lost Soul. So that is actually this one right here. I'm going to take this top color, kind of go along the lines of my contour. So just kind of blend the contour a little bit, kind of make it, kind of apply it like bronzer, I guess. Just like that. And this one is completely matte, so there's no shimmer in it whatsoever. And if you really wanted to, you could wear this by itself because it is a really natural, really nice natural color. Then the next color I'm going to take, which is this beautiful color. I think it's a really nice color and I think it'll go really well with a lot of skin tones. It's this color Caribbean right here, and it's kind of like a rosy mauve color. I'm going to take some of that and actually use that as my blush. For my highlight, I think I would like to use, there's actually a lot of shimmery colors in here. So there's actually like 4 shimmer colors. There's Fortune, Destined, Star Reader, and Bold Spirit. And those are the colors that I see in here that are pretty shimmery. I think for highlight, I'm going to go ahead and go for it. I'm going to use Star Reader, which is this kind of like this yellowy, like golden color down here. I'm going to take some of that and put it on as my highlight. Which, wow, that makes a really nice golden highlight. I think it's a nice color. Especially with the way that it blends in with the Lost Soul blush and the Caribbean blush. I think it blends in really nicely. I'm going to go back with that blush brush and just kind of blend it. I'm going to actually finish up the rest of my eyes really quick, and then I will be right back for the lips. Alright, I finished my eyes. I put some of I used the Lorac liner that came with the palette, and this is their black eye pencil. And what's really cool about this is that it is a twist up, so you can actually see that it twists up. I actually was kind of terrified at first because I wasn't sure how I was going to use it, but after I kind of messed around with it a little bit and then found out that it is a twist up, then I was completely fine. So that is awesome. It goes onto the eyes so well, so easily, and it just kind of like glides onto my eyelid. And I used it to tightline and the bottom half of my waterline, and I used a little bit of it kind of just to line the top of my eyelashes to cover the eyelash band. The eyelashes that I used are the Ardell lashes, and these are the lashes in the 160 black. I believe these are the wispies. I think I threw away the top part, but I think that's what they are. And now for the lips. For the lips, I'm going to be using another Lorac Pro item, and this is their liquid lipstick in the color Dusty Rose. And this is the only, for some reason, this is the only liquid lipstick that I have from them, but I absolutely love the color and I love the formula. The formula is so nice. So I'm just going to put this on. This is the lip color, but I don't know why it's not coming off on the camera the right way that you see it in the tube. Because this looks like super warm, but it's not really that warm. It's really nice dusty mauve. Let me put on some setting spray. The setting spray that I'm using today, which is my Holy Grail Scandinavia setting spray. So I want to kind of go over the products, and in case things kind of seem a little bit confusing or anything like that, as far as the eyeshadow palette. This eyeshadow palette, I am not surprised, but I am surprised. I really like the color selection that they chose for this palette. I think this palette would make a really beautiful smoky eye, as you can see here, or it can make a really pretty daytime look. I really like that there are more colors than just browns and neutrals. I like the hints of green, the hints of blue in here, and I like the gray tones in here as well. So I really like the fact that they incorporated more colors. Thunder in Florida, of course. Rainy season is upon us. I really like the fact that they incorporated more colors than just brown, and that is like the highlight of this palette. I really like that, and the formula of these are pretty much the same as their pro palettes, like the regular pro palettes that they have. This one I am thoroughly impressed with. I really like this palette. As far as like the packaging though, it is a little bit bulky, especially if you do not plan on getting the face palette. And the reason why I say that is because there's this little hidden compartment over here where you can actually put the face palette in here, which I have done because I find that it is so much easier to just put this right in here, especially for storage and to save some space. But if you really like to collect makeup and you like to display your makeup, you probably won't even find yourself putting the face palette into here. That is kind of a little tidbit on the eyeshadow palette. And so as far as the eyeshadow palette, I give it a thumbs up. I really like it. I like it a lot. This is the face palette, and the face palette, beautiful. Not really much going on the packaging on the back. Most of the ingredients and everything like that are listed on the actual carton, which I don't really care for the carton very much because it's just something that I'm going to put in recycling. This is the palette, and then you open it up. You have this really nice mirror right here, and then you have the shades. So here are 4 shimmer shades, which I think they intended to be for highlight, or you could use as a blush topper if you really wanted to. I think Destined and maybe Bold Spirit would be really good blush topper colors. And then you have Lost Soul and Caribbean, and these two are matte. As you saw in the video, at least for my skin tone, I'm able to use Lost Soul as sort of like a light bronzer, and then I used Caribbean as my actual blush color, which I love this color. I think this will work for anybody and everybody. It's just a beautiful dusty rose color. So I really like this palette a lot. Oh, and then also I've never used their eyeliner before, so this is the first time that I've used their eyeliner, and I really like the eyeliner. I like the way that it went on very smoothly, and I really like how pigmented this black is. There you have it. This is the look using the Lorac and Pirates of the Caribbean sets. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry it was a little bit long, maybe. It is most likely going to be really long, but I also hope you guys enjoyed kind of getting to know me a little bit more on a deeper level, kind of more than just makeup. And I know some of you guys probably don't care, or maybe I should have saved this kind of talk for another kind of video, like a get ready with me or something like that, where I'm not doing like a first impressions on some products. But it's my channel, it's my video, and it is storming outside. But yeah, you know, I just wanted to kind of come on here and let you guys know my thoughts and feelings, and hopefully that kind of, you know, lets you in a little bit and kind of lets you know who I am and that I'm just a normal person, pretty much. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for more videos, and let me know what you guys want me to film. I would love to do some tutorials maybe, or some more lip swatching videos. I love those. I do plan on making another updated video on ColourPop's pressed shadows, because it seems like they've kind of come to a halt. No, there is another collection coming out tomorrow, which it'll already be out by the time that I put this up. So there is going to be another collection, which I will have to get that as well, but I will put up an updated swatch video of their pressed shadows. And I do want to do a skincare video, because I did have somebody ask me what my skincare is. And yeah, so that is it. Thanks for listening to me. If you've made it this far, thanks for listening to me ramble, and I hope you're having a good day. I will see you later. Bye.